Welcome to a new anime review series. This is Akame, Gotta Kill, anime review part 1. This one I'm just reviewing the actual 24 episode anime. The actual manga itself, which is adapted from this, lasted for 79 chapters and was collected in 15 books. This particular manga was published not weekly like some of the other manga I've read. This was published monthly for a little over 6 years. Yes, I'm not kidding. It was. Now, the actual anime itself was made by White Fox. Yes, White Fox and C Station. Yeah, I don't really know why they had to have two studios, but it's fine. Yep. Now, only the first 19 episodes are actually adaptations of the actual manga itself, which is adapting the first 8 volumes, which collected the first 42 chapters. Excuse me. The last 5 episodes are just filler. I don't really know why that the animators decided to do this for. It's one of the most bizarre decisions I've ever made, and the fact that they changed the ending of the actual series. I don't mind. After watching the finale for the series, in my honest opinion, I don't have a really big problem with what they did with the change. I do disagree with basically killing off 2 of the characters who actually do not die in the manga at all, like the male lead of the series, Tatsumi. Yeah, I don't know why they decided to kill him off for, because in the manga he actually does live to the end. And same with the main female lead of the series, Akame. Her younger sister also survives at the very end too, and she goes off with the character Wave. The one thing about this series I always thought was a little bit bizarre was his characters' names, like Mine, Run, Wave. Some of these other names were fine. Lonnie, I didn't have any problem with it because, well, it goes along with her style, where she's kind of like a lioness in a way. She, along with Akame, are my 2 favorite characters in the series. I love these 2 characters very much. Very cheerful. Akame kind of reminds me a little bit of Urza from Fairy Tail. Out of the fact she can eat so much stuff, and she can still be just as deadly. Though for some reason, even though she eats like a whole big plate of meat, she doesn't put on a single pound of weight. That could be due to her training as an assassin, as part of the assassins like squad, the assassination squad, which is part of the Empire, which is explored in the Akame Ga Kill Zero prequel series, which is currently being published right now, and it's 47 chapters in, and I've only read the first 37 chapters. Yep. Now, what about the other characters? I actually really enjoy the other characters. You have Mine, cute little girl who actually does fall in love with the main character. Actually, they actually do start a relationship after the whole incident where he saves her life. Yeah, he's kind of forced in a relationship, but he actually really accepts it. Yep. Now, the other characters we have in here are Shelly, who actually sort of a nerd in the way, but apparently her only thing she's good at is training recruits. And she's tried cooking all this other stuff. I would have thought she'd be the smartest person in the group, but she kind of isn't. Yep. There's also Liebach, who's actually in love with the leader of the group, Najida. Gorgeous woman, despite the fact that she's got a robotic arm and she's got an eye patch. Which, okay, fine, and she's got silver hair. And Tatsumi mistaken the fact she was actually older than she looks. He probably thought she was an old woman. Turns out she's actually in her mid-20s. I think it's just platinum blonde hair. She keeps us a tomboy look. The other one is Ballet, who actually, I have no idea why in the world in the anime they did this. They made him gay. Yeah. But he's not stereotypically gay. He's not trying to make moves in the main character, which I do appreciate him for doing that. He's just a fun, good-loving character who enjoys himself a lot. and he has this very weird hairstyle, which is kind of like a cannon on top of his head. Yep. Now, when they kill off Shelley, and about like they replace it with Susanoo, who actually is a um, Imperial arm, along with Chelsea, a redhead. Yep, a redhead. Now, these characters are great. I love every single character, but my two personal favorites, like I said, are Lonnie and Akame, because I just really enjoy these characters. Why Lonnie? She's hot, she's pure fun, and she can be ferocious whenever she wants to. Though she doesn't remind me of anybody from the Earth series. Though the person who recommended this to me is the YouTuber Nightcore. Excuse me, who on his YouTube channel his kind of like a radio show in a way. He says that he really enjoyed Akame ga Kill. It's kind of an indirect uh, suggestion to me, and it says his favorite character is one of the main villains of the series, Death. Gorgeous woman, though appearance-wise, she kind of reminds me of Julia Lockhart from Fairy Tail. I mean, long blue hair, chalk white skin, and the fact she has an obsessionally love for the cool guy in the actual series. Though, unlike in the case of Julia, who actually got her guy at the end, Aerosmith never got her guy at all. Though, one of my favorite scenes of the whole entire series is her awesome fight with Akame. It's a really amazing fight. And top notch the animators for going out of the way to get this really awesome story. Though, in the case of these filler episodes, the characters who do die in here, with the exception of two of them who actually do not die in the manga, they actually die pretty much the same way as they do in the manga. Like one group basically gets really shafted in these final episodes is Wild Hunt. They're a more intimidating group in the manga. In the anime, they do nothing. Absolutely nothing. They just stand around while their leader does all the fighting. As a matter of fact, he actually created previously in about several episodes back, when he sent Elsdeath and Tatsumi to an island where they spent a few days there. And I actually thought those episodes were really well done. And it was second official accounts that they actually had to each other after he escaped from her before. Though I disagree with basically. I would have liked it if they would have had a fight between Earthsdeath and Mine, like they did in the manga. It was a really awesome fight in the manga, and yet in the anime just didn't bother to do it at all. I don't really know why. I don't mind filler episodes per se, but what they did, I kind of disagree with it. Oh, one thing I do agree with the change they did make from the manga is one character, Bolt, who's one of the Jaguars. In the manga, Wild Hunt kills his wife and daughter. If they want to make any change, like have it where they're gonna go after them, but Wave, Kami, and Run go and protect Bolt's family from Wild Hunt, because they disagree with their methods in killing people, and saving them and bring them to their headquarters and keeping them under their protection, because Bolt was a member of their group, and protecting his family is probably a top priority to them. I don't mind if they would have done that, but I disagree with killing them in the manga, but I appreciate the fact they actually kept them alive at the end of the anime. That was fine. I personally don't have a problem with it at all. Now, when it comes to voice actors for this series, only about 3 of whom I actually have seen their work. Not kidding. Only 3. And I took the privilege of looking up every single dub actor who did this series. Yeah, every single one. Now, the first one is the Executioner. The Executioner, Zaku, is voiced by Rob Mungle, and I've only seen him in like 1 series. Actually, I think it might be 2. Yeah. Then there was Balls himself. He's voiced by John Swissey, who voiced the Dora from DBZ Kai. Gonfall from One Piece, and he was also Master Hades of the Blackheart Dark Guild from Fairy Tail. So we have something from Fairy Tail in here, which I thought was great. He, I thought, was a really good character. He was interesting, despite his cruelty. He was a fun character, and one of my personal favorite male characters in the whole series. And the character Dadora is voiced by Christopher Ayers. I'm trying to think, who does he voice in here? Let's see. Yeah, he's one of the three beasts that appear in the series. He was the first guy. He was the big bulky guy. Now he's voiced by the current actor who's the voice actor for Frieza, Christopher Ayers, who started voicing him in DBZ Kai and still doing the dub voice for him in Super. He even did the dub voice for him in Resurrection F, which I don't have a copy of the film, but the guy is a really good dub actor. So, between him and the original Frieza actor, I like them both. Neither of them are bad. And that's really it. And it seems like a lot of the voice actors who did this show, which all of them are really good, great voice actors. I'd love to see more of their work, though. I think several of them might get a chance to see more of their work. Well, my next anime I'm going to watch after this one is going to be Attack on Titan. Yes, I'm gonna watch that anime next. Though this one will be a little bit longer than this one. It's only 37 episodes, though it's split into 2 seasons, so hopefully it won't take me too long. But the next video I'm gonna do for this series is gonna be review the original net animations, and then part 3 is sort of a hypothesis, basically, in a way, of what I would do, how would I adapt the final 36 chapters. Which seems so bizarre, though, that they wouldn't take time to adapt these episodes. I don't know why the series had to end in 24 episodes. If, in fact, the series... Now, I do have a theory of why. My personal guess is this series probably may have lost ratings at some point. Maybe either one, it was not a big ratings hit over Japan. That's why I think over here it's a cult favorite, from what I've read from fan reactions. People love the manga. I enjoy the manga myself. It's just that I don't really get a why in the world they just abruptly cut the series after 24 episodes. I mean, with the final 36 chapters, they could have easily adapted this into like, they could have made about 18 more episodes and bring it up to a little bit higher than 24. Yeah. If they would have done the same method they did before, they could at least brought it about 50 if they wanted to, with occasional filler episodes here and there. Just have have the characters do a day off before an actual big event. Yeah, but that can be more stuff I can talk about in part 3. Oh, and also the series, believe it or not, has got 2 spin-offs going right now, which I'm like, that's interesting. Aside from Akame ga Kill Zero, there's also there's one which actually Akame is a supporting character in. Yep, I was actually surprised they actually that the writer of the series, who is done by 2 different people. It's Takashiro. Yeah, it's Takashiro and it's Takashiro Takaharo and Tatsuya Tashiro. This is the second series I've seen where it's done by 2 different people, where instead of most manga series is done by 1 person. Yeah, it's called Hawa ga Crash. Yes, and this one I think is just a recent manga. Yeah, this manga only started, from what I can tell, probably just last year. Yep. Yeah, it started up just last year. While in the case of Akame ga Kill Zero, originally it's called Akame, like Akame, but it's pronounced Akame. That's how the characters pronounce their name. Now, the prequel series only started just a few years ago, so as of this year, when it comes October, it's publishing for 5 years now, which should be something. So yeah, there's that. Otherwise, though, that's really it. Um, yeah. So stay tuned for part two, which will probably be tomorrow because these original net animations are not very long, so I get to these pretty quickly. So expect a review of this tomorrow. But until I see you all in my next episode for this part, see you in part two. Bye.